Thank God, we didn't have to get wet trying to find this sack of meat. Go ahead, take your fill. Report back to me with what you see.
Seriously? May
Yeah, knock yourself out.
I? As she told me so, she pulled out a gasper, moving it up on her lip and lighting it. As she saw me standing around waiting to be dismissed, she waved at me to go, almost like swatting away a fly. Without wasting any time, I jumped over the railing onto the river's bank. I approached the swollen body. A small girl, very petite. If I were anyone else, I would have almost mistaken her for a child. She was dressed in tattered rags, her body frail and stringy. I wasn't used to the look of the people in the slums, but her appearance definitely gave away the fact that she's from around the area. It had no odor to it, thankfully. She must have been relatively new then. Before I could roll her on her back, I noticed the arms were twisted around, bones shattered. The neck was limp, and the face battered. It wasn't really all that bloated, so maybe it hadn't been floating for too long. I'm pretty sure this was a violent attack, miss. Maybe the attacker went too far and killed her, wanted to get rid of the evidence and panicked. Just threw it in the river thinking no one would find it.
Yeah, that's not very convincing.
She told me as she lit another cig. After a long puff and a blow of smoke, she came back to me.
Smoke?
She asked while holding up a packet of cigarettes to my face as I was kneeling down by the body. Not one for those coffin nails.
Suit yourself. Look, Sayori, what I see here is a suicide victim. See the bridge? It's not uncommon to see folks jumping off of it.
Well, but what about the bruises and broken bones it has all over?
Simple. It's been floating for a while now. Honestly, I'd be surprised if it didn't have any damage.
The lack of odor shows that she's been recently off.
It's been in the water, bloating. Odor does not build up, but in the insides. Furthermore, bruises prove nothing anyway. Look a little closer. You'll see a faint yellowish discoloration. That, Dolly, indicates the bruising happened long before.
Oh, I see. It made sense, but there was a little detail in the logic that kept poking at my mind. Oh, bruises? That many? But wouldn't that indicate it wasn't the first time she got attacked?
Long before. Ugh, listen, that actually means you've got your suicide motive. She got hit by some bird, whether it be a family member or other such things. Hated her life, jumped off a bridge. Congratulations, case closed.
But then it means they're...
Case closed. Let's go back to the office and write the report.
Are you sure?
Not many cases are this simple, so don't look a gift horse in the mouth, alright, lassie? Just settle in and get whatever dough we can get.
Alright.
Come on, chop chop.
She took the lead and I followed. As expected with my assistant position, but still, I wasn't pleased with how everything went down. My every suggestion was shut down because she knew better. Wouldn't call it anger, but a heavy disappointment is what I felt. Even with how we handled the body. Say, miss, what's going to happen with the body now?
Huh? Oh! Well, technically, that's the police's work. This was a very low priority case, as you saw. They just don't bother a lot with the poor.
That's just wrong! Justice is for everyone!
Alright, lassie. Just don't go puking out what you read from some novel. In the end, it's money that makes the world go round. A detective from a precinct would never come here for this kind of case. It's simply not worth their time.
So they're just gonna let it rot at the river's bank?
I can't deny that's a possibility. but I don't like to think I drink that same water.
Her laugh made me realize how she's able to shrug off any guilt she may have. Perhaps someday I'll be able to be as mentally strong. On the bright side, I did see my first corpse and barely reacted to that fact. It seems all the literary research wasn't a waste after all.
Alright, Sayori. I know you might still be excited, but I think I'm going to leave the report to you. It's been a long night, so maybe you would want to leave it for tomorrow.
Are you not coming in, miss?
Nah, I'm done for tonight. We'll meet tomorrow evening.
Sure thing! With a slight wave, she walked away to her apartment, leaving me at the office's door.